Hello YouTube. Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm part of Geek Talk Edinburgh. This is basically a channel to talk about me and my group of friends who are all geeks and to talk about our passions and what we love. We are also here to help people who may be getting bullied, who maybe need someone to talk to, who feel they don't fit in because they are different and they just get a hard time. I can associate with that. I got that quite a lot when I was younger. I used to get it quite a lot when I was in high school. Because I was different, I act different. I wasn't your typical girly girl who, was always after boys or talk about boys all the time or makeup and that. I was a girl who'd come in and go straight onto our PS1 or PS2 and just play games all day. That's what I would do for most of my weekends, and also watch films and read books, which is one of my biggest passions, books, and comic books, which I've recently got into because of my other half, Ian, who will also be on this channel, hopefully. I love video games, I love books, I love TV programs, I love some music, but not much. A lot of old music I like Fleetwood Mac, ELO, OMD. A lot of old stuff, which is quite unusual because I'm only 23, so it's kind of unusual. Where to start? Well, I can say my biggest passion is fantasy. Anything to do with fantasy. From a young age, I used to love reading fairy tales, your typical Snow White or Hansel and Gretel, hence why I love Once Upon a Time TV series. I absolutely adore that show so much. My favourite character is the Evil Queen. Don't ask me why, I think she's awesome. I like how they've put a twist to it. If you've never watched it, it is your typical fairy tales, but there is a twist to it, there's more of a story to it. And it's quite good. I love it. I do love it. But I also like dragons. I like fairies. Fairies or fae. I like elves. I like all that sort of stuff. I've always liked that sort of stuff from a young age. Most of my book collection is fantasy stuff. At the moment, I have a huge obsession with How to Train a Dragon. I think I always will. I have this little guy, Toothless. I don't know why I love the show. I watched it. My mum bought it for me for my birthday on a whim, and I watched it, and I've never ever stopped watching it. I watch it all the time, constantly. I can tell you every dragon in it. I can quote most of it. I love Toothless so much. I have 2 plushies. I have a pop head. I have a necklace. I have 2 tops. I love him so much. I have both films. I'm collecting the TV series at the moment. I just love the show so much. I don't know why it fits in right with what I love so much. TV shows. I watch Game of Thrones, Arrow, Flash, Constantine, Walking Dead, Charmed, loads of stuff. You can ask me anything you want about TV shows. I could probably talk about it, and even if you've got something new, on you go, put in a comment. I will try and watch it and see what I think, and possibly put a review up of it. Gaming, for as long as I can remember, maybe at the age of 3, maybe. My dad had a NES, which is a Nintendo Entertainment System, 8-bit. Played Mario. I played Kirby. I love Kirby so much. Duck Hunt, Bugs Bunny, Chip and Dale. I had all those games. I loved them all. Boulder Dash was a good one. I loved that one. When I was the age of 5, maybe, my dad bought me a PS1, and the first game I can remember playing is Crash Bandicoot 1. I love that game so much. I could play it over and over. Spyro is my most favourite game ever. I love Spyro. I can't tell which one I like the best, 1, 2 or 3, but I love them. The new ones aren't too bad, but I tried playing one of them and I just couldn't get into it. I love the old one better. Got loads of games. I've got Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. I've even got the new Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix Edition. I've even got 2.5 Final Mix Edition as well. I love those games. I'm still trying to get to grips with the story. I'm not too sure about it too much, but you know, I'll get and play it and I'll understand it a bit more. Even look up YouTube videos and everything about it as well. So yeah, I'm a huge gamer. A lot of my friends are huge gamers, especially my fiance Ian. He's got a SNES, an N64, a GameCube, a PS1, a PS2, PS3. He hasn't got Xbox because he's not too keen on Xbox. He does like Halo, but he likes PlayStation better. Hoping to get a PS4 soon so he can get his Arkham Knight. Batman. He loves Batman. Same as me. I like Batman, but I'm a big Catwoman fan. I love Green Arrow as well. Green Arrow is my favourite. Batwoman as well. She's very underestimated. No, not many people, talk about her much. She has got a few comments, but I think she's very underestimated. She is such a brilliant character. I love her. As well as she supports people who are gay or lesbian as well, because she's gay as well. She's a lesbian herself, so that fits in nicely to help support that. So yeah, I'll be on here trying to make videos, do reviews of games, films. I have got a book collection. I'll show you some of my books there. I love. Or as you can see behind me, I've got a huge poster of Catwoman. She is my girl. I love her. I actually cosplayed her 2 years ago. I cosplayed as Catwoman, and it was, let's just say, it was an interesting one, walking around in a black catsuit and a skull cap, getting a lot of looks. And this year I'm going to London Film and Comic Con. I cannot wait. I'll hopefully do a video diary of that and get a lot of pictures and that, put it up for you all. I will be cosplaying as Zatara from the DC universe. She is a magician. My lovely fiance Ian will hopefully be cosplaying as the 10th Doctor and John Constantine from the TV series and the comic books. And my lovely sister Tamsin, who will hopefully be on this, not too sure yet if she will. She will be cosplaying as Harley Quinn for one day and then just her geeky self the next day. But there's so many guests I want to meet. There's going to be Sigourney Weaver, there's going to be Kelly Hu, there's going to be Christopher Lloyd, the biggest one. My other half loves Back to the Future and he is psyched so much to meet them. So yeah, hopefully I'll be getting a video diary of that so you can all see. So if there is anything at all you want to ask us to video, or if you've got any comments or any suggestions at all, just pop it in the box and we'll try and do that for you all. Hopefully the rest of us will be doing other videos. I know Charlie and Rory have done some already. I'm a little bit behind, busy, and I've got other commitments as well at the moment. I've finally finished college, so I'll have a bit more time, hopefully. I might even do reviews on I play Diablo 3 on my computer. I might do a review of that. Because I've played the second one. I haven't played the first one. I played the second one. So I might do a bit of that. I might talk more about How to Train a Dragon, which I could be here all day with that. My friends will probably mention at some point that it's not an obsession, it is a way of life for me. I could talk about that all day, and I absolutely adore Toothless. Oh, I also have, talking about that, I also have a hoodie, which I'll have to either put on at some point and do a video with it on to show you all, or put up photos of me with it on. So yeah, I hope you subscribe to this video, and I hope you like our group. We're a bit of an interesting lot. Not exactly normal, but that's not a bad thing. We're all unique. We all have our different passions. I can tell you now, Charlie, she could talk all day about Buffy. She could tell you everything about Buffy. Rory and Ian, Doctor Who. Ian could talk about DC Comics. My sister Tamsin, she could tell you absolutely everything about Harry Potter, and I mean everything. She's read the books about 4 times. She's watched the films about a dozen times. I know that's an exaggeration, but it feels like that. It is her obsession. She absolutely loves it, and it is great to see someone like her, being obsessed with something like that. And my friend Steph, she could tell you everything about Lord of the Rings, and she is a big horror fan as well. Me, uh, How to Train a Dragon, and anything fantasy and books, you come to me. I could probably sort out a couple of things, You'll answer a couple of questions if you've got any at all. But yeah, so I hope you like this video, and we hope to hear some comments from you all. That's me signing off. Bye.